Hey there, Leo, and welcome to the rest of September 2020 love reading. And the first part of the reading will be for singles and those of you that are in a relationship, just to get a general overview of how the rest of September and even a little further beyond will play out for you. I do feel that my readings resonate more with suns, possibly Venus and Mars at times, but I don't feel that my readings would particularly be for the moon sign. I feel like that would be a separate reading. So if you are a Leo moon, do let me know if it resonates. And if you want to go find your sun reading on the Rotation 411 channel, you can do that as well. Also, please do be sure to check out the big 144 series on my Rotation 411 channel. I believe I already did Leo, Sun, Aries, Moon, and if you subscribe and hit the notification, you can get future tarot readings. You know, I do them once a month right now through October. And also check out that Leo, Sun, Aries, Moon video. I include all the ascendants, or wait until I get to your moon, Leo. So let's get started. Oh yeah, I also have a vision board video coming out, and I just did a soulmate twin flame video as well. So what's going on with Leo? Okay, so for some of you, you know, this is a love reading, but it does seem like some of your financial backing may have fallen through present time, and some of you may even be thinking about moving. Here you are, King of Wands, male or female, Leo. So it's like you're really looking out for yourself at this time. I feel like even if you're doing okay financially, you may have had some losses or loss of stability, and you also may have lost a partner that, if wasn't wealthier or older than you, contributed a lot. This could even be a mother or grandmother that was helping you out for some of you, a few of you. And I see if it was a breakup, you know, there's no more communication. You two might have texted a lot before, or like DM'd, and it's like right now with the 5 of Cups in reverse, it's crazy. I just got that for Sagittarius as well. But 5 of Cups is like, you know, this person's mourning the past, not looking to the future. So in reverse, I interpreted it a little different for Sagittarius, but for you, I do feel like you would be moving towards this 2 of Cups union. You're kind of letting go of the past here. If you're in a relationship, I just feel like you're really looking out for yourself right now. You know, number one, maybe just because you don't have the ability to support the other party as you may have in the past. And I also see you not really wanting to get in anything new right now. You're not really looking to go down a romantic path. If you're in a relationship, you're not really focused on it at this time. Again, it feels like you're just more focused on your stability, and it looks like there's a decision you're going to have to make. You know, whether you want to continue to invest into this into the future. Your fear is sort of being tied up, or, you know, being in this for the wrong reasons. So let's go ahead and, yeah, but I don't see you being single or alone. So even if you are single, there's somebody around to keep you company, but you may not be talking to them as much as you like. Some of you may just be the idea of somebody that keeps you going. All right, well, let's look a little deeper into this. Let's get into my favorite part of the reading, which is how your person is thinking and feeling and what they're going to do about it, and vice versa. I'm going to go ahead and use the Casanova deck, and it is a little bit graphic, so I do mark my videos 18 and over. What is Leo's person of interest or significant other thinking about them at this time? I went ahead and put on the 90s R&B. I could never resist. After I go halfway through with spiritual music, and then I switch it up. And I switch the order every time, but I always start with Aries. So, what is Leo's person of interest or significant other thinking and feeling about them at this present time? The 9 of Swords. So, 9 of Swords is, in the traditional deck, a card where you are up late at night thinking and sort of grieving and worrying. And here, it's like you're up late at night fantasizing about this person, thinking about being with them again. It's kind of a lustful energy, of course, but it's like more in your imagination. And you have like a real, I feel an urgency here with the Nine of Swords. Like you want to communicate with this person, you want to be with this person. And if you are not in communication, well, this is how they're feeling about you, I'm sorry. So they want to communicate with you. They may be a little worried that it's only a physical relationship, because swords represents like the mind and thinking and speaking. So they want to like somehow combine that into your intimacy, so it's not just physical relationship, Leo. Sorry about switching it up. And what is Leo's person of interest or significant other going to do about how they're thinking and feeling about Leo at this time? What is Leo's person of interest or significant other going to do about how they're thinking or feeling about Leo? Tower in reverse. So they're not going to be walking away or leaving or anything like that. They're going to continue down whatever path you two are on. But there aren't going to be any outside forces or circumstances to push you two together either. So there's not going to be any catalyst or any major changes. Things are going to continue down this path. And what is going to be the outcome of this? Leo's person, you know, wanting to communicate with them, wanting to talk to them and get to know them more on the intellectual side. Integrate that into sexuality. Like if you were dealing with a Gemini or something, you know, they might really want to not just dirty talk in the bedroom, but like get to know you better. So what is that? And then, you know, no major changes coming through. How does this affect them at this stage? Ace of Swords in reverse. So the outcome here is your person isn't going to make that move towards you to start this new this new element to your relationship. And for some of you that aren't with this person, you may need this sort of element, just the chit chat and small talk to get to where you two want to be, which is in a relationship or physical. And so they want this definitely, but they're not going to be moving towards it. But they definitely think about it. It keeps them up. It's on their mind. They think about you before they fall asleep. Could be the title of the video. And what is Leo thinking and feeling about their person of interest or significant other at this time? The Knight of Swords. So we saw in the last spread, you know, the Knight of Swords was in reverse at the root of the reading. So I said you two may have been, you know, texting and communicating a lot back and forth, and that's kind of slowed down. But I see here the way you think and feel is you want to be back in contact with them. You like communicating with them. If you are in contact with them, like you really enjoy it. So if it was in reverse, maybe you two, if you are consistently together, it was like a day off or something where you two were kind of like, you know, is this going to be the end, but then you picked back up where you left off, and this is what you want, Leo. And if you're not in communication with your person, you want to reach out to them. You want to send them a quick text message or something like that. And what is Leo going to do about how they're thinking and feeling about their significant other at this time? What is Leo going to do about how they're thinking and feeling about their significant other at this time? Eight of Swords. So this is sort of similar energy to the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, your person's up thinking about you, worrying about you. That's how they're feeling. But the Eight of Swords is sort of being bound, but more by words and thoughts. In this depiction, you can see that he actually, he's bedridden, but the reality is, in the context of this card, that he can get up and walk. It's just he thinks that he can't. So you're kind of playing dead here in a way, Leo. Like you're like, oh, I can't, there's nothing I can do, you know, but you're still thinking about this a lot. And so are they, but you're feeling bound by it. Like you can't really stop thinking about it, but you can't move forward either with them. Even though you want to, that's what you're thinking and feeling is you want to, but you're going to hesitate at the very least. And what is going to be the outcome of how Leo and their person is how they're behaving? Because it's like you two are dancing around each other. If you're in a relationship, it's like you're walking on eggshells. You're not communicating openly. What's going to be the outcome? the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is kind of pain and suffering here. See, here he's sort of contemplating. He's at the end of the road before he goes into the major arcana, which is, you know, the page, the king, the queen. And he's, you know, come through the Fool's journey to the Ten of Swords. And in the traditional deck, all the swords are in his back. So there's nothing more that can be done. See, he's contemplating his experiences. But in reverse, especially in the traditional deck, all the swords are like, he's laying on the swords. So it's very painful. So here it's like, it's not the end where you're ready to move up. It's like you have a lot of pain and suffering, almost like you're stuck in it. And there's a lot of swords going on here. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you weren't dealing with the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But yeah, the communication is just very difficult or very non-existent at this time. And if you're together, it's just, there's a lot of misunderstanding. I don't feel like you two are connecting, if not straight out arguing with each other. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out 3 cards actually, I want you to pick one of the 3 cards that most resonates with you, and then we'll flip them over and get you some advice. And for the rest of you that want to join me in the extended, we'll go ahead and look deeper into, you know, this Ace of Swords energy and this 8 of Swords energy, and who's going to give in, how you can kind of move forward, and more about your person. So let's go ahead and lead the rest of you, lead the rest of you. We really do, I have to mention this, make a lot of headway in the extendeds. It's crazy when I dig deeper, it just really comes forward. And I always forget to say that, you know, in the original reading. I'm always saying it in the extended, like, oh my gosh, you know, every time. So I'm gonna pull this card for the first group. We'll call this group A. Group B, Group C. This is your advice. So I'll give you a moment to meditate on which card that you would like for your advice, Leo. Now we have the Page of Cups. So, you know, there were no cups in this reading, not in this spread. The last spread, I don't remember any cups, you guys. So you really want to, if this is somebody you want to be with, and it does seem like you're very attached to them, you want to offer them, you know, a small gift or a small gesture, a small cup of love. Not just a phone call, not communication, not swords. This has to be a loving gesture. If you're going to come towards them, you want to bring a small gift or something thoughtful, or even, you know, bring them dinner, something like that. Has to be a little bit more of a gesture than just reaching out communication wise. That's the advice for Group A. Now, and you're going to have to be the one to do it. It doesn't have to be huge, grand gesture. Like the Knight of Cups would be, you know, a message of love. You know, the King of Cups might be like or an offer of love. But this is just a small gift. It could even be just like a card or something more than communication, you know, something tangible. All right, and for this group, Group B, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this is sort of, you know, putting the work in. You're going to have to put the work in, and again, we're dealing with tangible things. Not so much a show of emotion or a gift, but just making sure that your person's needs are being met, if that makes sense. I mean, here it's a little, I warned you guys, but yeah, so, you know, sensuality, touching, affection, warmth, which I know you can do, Leo. So for Group C, ABC, yes, the advice is death. So, you know, for you guys, it wouldn't be so much reaching out with a gesture or doing, you know, helping with the, you know, okay, let's say in the four love languages, right? There's the gifts love language would be like the Page of Cups, and then there's the acts of service. That's what's going on here with the 7 of Pentacles. You're, you know, doing things for them, but death would be more like not like the 4 love languages, but like just gradual changes. So really for this group, there's not a whole lot that you need to do right now. You just need to, you know, if you're going to be in this, stay committed to it. And if you're not, know that it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to walk away. It's going to change you, definitely change you, but for the best and for the good of all. So I want to go ahead and pull a card from the Lover's Oracle as well to leave you with a positive message. And then, let me go ahead and save these for the extended. We'll get into these with another deck in the extended. If you go to the link below and click on extended and personal readings, that link, it'll take you to psychicsgold.com, and my whole product catalog is there. Personal readings and everything if you want to check those out. But if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see Leo September 2020 extended love reading, and it'll be there with the rest of the signs, all their September extended. The readings are timeless, so if you come across this reading at a later date, then a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So regardless of the communication issues, I do feel like this person loves you, and if it's somebody you're just interested in and you're having a hard time getting the communication off the ground, they want to send you a message, at least in spirit, that they do think very fondly of you and you are connected. Let's pull one more. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So yes, if you two are stuck in a script, or you think things are a certain way, try to imagine them differently. Maybe do some scripting to think about how you two could communicate, in the way that you would like. So say you call them and you don't like the way they answer. Instead of focusing and dwelling on that, think in your mind, okay, if I call them, how would I want them to respond? And then really hear them talking to you and have a conversation, hear their voice. And since this one is up, we'll go ahead and read it as well. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And that's beautiful, especially for those of you in sort of a turmoil. Just bringing in that, source energy to raise the vibration of the relationship. So I hope this helped. I hope some of you resonated with it. Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see the future tarot readings and your big 144 combination, your sun, moon, and rising. And I should also come out soon with a video to help people kind of figure out what their sun, moon, and risings are if you do not know. But my vision board video is coming out, and I just put out a soulmate twin flame video and the big 144 series. So if this is where I leave you, sending you lots of love and light, you can follow me on Instagram at psychicsgold and at rotation411, and you can also join the Psychics Gold platform if you'd like. There's a lot of great stuff coming up on there, and the apps are coming out very, very soon. So with that being said, I leave you all. I'll see the rest of you in the extended. Lots of love and light.